Alright, we are here. We are on Gucci. Or part 2.
Alright. Christmas episode part 2. Let me see here.
Electric Boogaloo.
A pinch of dice and laughter too.
Who remembers what happened last time?
Elf turned out to be a reindeer. Goblin disappeared.
We opened presents, and we all got presents under our tree, and then we went back in time, like, metaphorically, like, we rewound time. And then it was the middle of the night, and then time was stopped. And then Lyra woke up, and it was like, oh my god, she is the chosen one, and she can free people from frozen time, and she has Zawarudo, and she can move and stop time. And so anyway, then we were all very confused. Then we went outside, and then
shit happened.
And then they were running all around, and there were little gremlin things, and they were all like,
there was a sparkle lady in the sky.
And then I flew up, and I was like, I have to save the fly lady. And then she dropped, and then it was like, whoa! And also Weiss was there. And then we got back in the submarine.
Wait, Weiss who? Oh, wait, yeah, Weiss.
Why did you, why
you
did when
really
you said that, I just, Gipsy?
Let me see here.
Why is it when you said that, I imagine you a Strong Bad's voice?
Why did I do this?
So anyway,
let's get moving, nerds.
Alright.
I did something.
How do you roll dice with boxing gloves on?
So let's see here. So we will pick up from where we left off last time.
Boy, I can't believe I got a net 20. Sorry.
We pick up where we left off last time with your mysterious guest taking a seat inside the living room right next to the fireplace. Who remembers what she looked like?
Silver shiny lady.
Elf.
Mm-hmm.
Or shiny elf lady with reindeer antlers.
Okay.
I'm assuming a poopy tail.
No, actually.
Get out of here, you furry.
Banish
Not what I wanted to go for, but
to the Blago.
Alright. And let me see here.
Wait, where's Fall's icon?
Falls right next to Gungir.
No, he's not. I don't see him.
Worm pinging.
I need to
Yeah,
reload.
he's right here.
Yeah.
What if
He's still got his reindeer
Hey,
stuff on.
just reload your stuff, Kit.
Oh my
So
God.
let me see here. So we start where we left off last time. She's sitting in the chair, and she's tending to her leg because of the wound she received from your mysterious little gremlin monsters that were flying.
I still don't see Fall.
I'll drag out another one then.
Yeah. There you go.
And the nose is gone.
That's fine. As of right now, your mysterious guest is kind of just sitting in the chair, awkwardly staring at you all.
I offer her a cookie.
She reaches out and she takes it. Oh, thank you, little girl. I mean, no, not little girl. Sorry.
Is she speaking common?
She is.
Are you going to be okay?
She looks down at her leg. You know what they say, time heals all wounds.
Well, in this case, we have all the time in the world.
Let me see here.
By the way, what is going on outside?
Well... And she kind of awkwardly looks at you all. Well, normal Hearth swarming stuff.
Time freezes during heart swarming.
And she kind of goes quiet again and stares up at you all. I'm so...
Insight. Oh,
I'm also rolling insight if I can.
Insight. You can confirm she's being quiet.
Well, I want to know if she's hiding something.
Wait, I did not. You didn't cheat. There we go.
11.
11? And...
let me find mine.
Maybe insight is
Inside.
not a thing that I'm strong at.
Oh,
Yeah.
Venom. Okay.
Damn.
Let me see here.
7.
Weiss is the only one who kind of realizes this. It's not that she... You pick up from the intonations of her voice that she's not hiding something. It's more like... I'm trying to think of a good analogy. It's like if you throw an introvert into the middle of a rave.
Aw, she's shy.
She kind of looks at you all. I'm so sorry. I'm a little more used to talking to smaller people.
Pushes Gungir towards her.
Let me see if... hold on. Let me think about this. And you see her kind of put her hand in her head as she's thinking for a second. And what are you doing up so late on Hearth's fire, little boy? No. Oh, she says it to all of you. And you see her, she catches herself. It's like, no, wait, that's not right. That's not right.
Schwartz liar.
Oh, I know. Hello.
I think we've already gotten Pleasant Street out of the way.
Oh, yeah. We did. Well,
If I may interject, you seem a little lost, nervous, talking to adults. Looks to the room.
Glad, why don't you ask her a question? Sort of nudges him forward. He's the youngest one here, right?
All right.
Probably.
Well, mate, yeah, probably. I was
mean-
gonna say Gungir, but then I was like, actually, Gungir's probably.
That's why I said I
I
pushed
don't
Gungir towards her because he's the most little kid-looking person here.
I don't actually know how old Gungir is.
Yeah, I know.
Nobody really knows.
None of us do.
He could be 7 or 700.
Rolling insight on Gungir age.
I don't think you can insight it.
You can ask him when he was created.
Maybe like an Arcana check
What
to
year?
check for wear and tear.
I think that would be more.
So,
I think that'd actually be more of an investigation.
What's even worse? How do you even?
Turn him upside down and look for like the maker's
We're
mark.
getting off topic.
Anyway,
Naturally.
So Galahad looks at her leg, looks out the window, and looks back and says, "So, like, is there a way? Do you know why this is going on?" And I knock over a glass or something.
It's gonna be fucking mayhem.
Do you know how to make that stop what doing that and stuff with the no progression of time?
Yeah, I did that.
Oh, yes, you. Oh, wow. You're very powerful.
I told you I didn't do this.
Sorry,
You're sure Fall didn't do it?
no, I'm
Fall glares at you.
We can never completely rule out fall.
Yeah, I'm very positive that falling leaves didn't do this.
Falling leaves.
Falling leaves.
Falling tree didn't do this.
It's hit her head really hard to not know this chaotic cat's full name.
We were all just really worried because we thought maybe the world was ending or something bad was about to happen.
No.
The world was broken.
No, don't worry about the world's fine. World's pretty good.
Are you okay though?
That leg looks something awful.
Yeah, she looks down at this wound on her leg, which has started to take on a much deeper red color, almost vein-like, going up. It's like,
Ravak tried to heal it earlier. Did that not work?
Oh, Galahad tried to do that.
Oh yeah, I did a cure wounds for
I'm kind of... Okay, I'm gonna...
9, and I didn't cast the other one because that's not how the rules work. But I did a 9 cure wounds. I'll do that on the leg.
No, you did a healing word on it. You did cure wounds like as you were coming down.
I did cure wounds while we were in, yeah.
Yeah. And she looks up at Galahad. I do appreciate you trying to do that. I'm afraid it wouldn't quite work that way, though.
Is it
some sort of disease or something beyond our mortal plane?
Is it because I'm not good at things?
No. You're very good at things, Galahad. It just doesn't work like that. This wound is not a physical one. It's one of a higher magic.
Are you imagining it? Is it the power of imagination?
Well, we're not exactly fit to handle emotional wounds. Sorry about that.
It's not emotional. It's a magic wound.
Is it a curse?
Can I roll Arcana to understand?
Yeah, I do the same.
Okay.
Tides of Chaos.
Okay.
A3.
Ooh. And then...
Nice job, Asemar.
2.
I know, I even beat Fall.
I would say... let me see here. Fallen Venom? Let me think of how to put this in a way that you can... Actually, I'll start with Asemar. You have a broad understanding of what she's talking about. You know, when a vampire would drink the blood of a mortal being, and it would corrupt them into another vampire. It's not just a physical wound that they leave, it's also a spiritual one. And as for Fallen Venom, you two kind of get the gist of it. You know, you basically understand what she's saying. It's not a physical wound in the sense of flesh and blood. But beyond that...
Metaphysical.
Well, in my understanding of these sort of injuries, usually taking a fine look at the source of them is usually the best way in finding a way to reverse them.
And Cat.
Meow.
You have your exclamation mark.
Yes. May I ask you a question, miss? Oh, maybe two.
Absolutely, liar.
Yes, that's sort of my first question. How do you know all our names?
She kind of stops and rolls her head. I know the names of every living person upon this mortal realm.
That's not
It's hot
creepy.
swarming magic.
The difference between the innocence of a child and the cynicism of a wizard cat.
Logic behind a literal student.
Wow, that's
Let me see if
impressive.
Let me see.
Can I ask what your name is?
She stops, and she kind of rolls her head side to side. Oh, names. Lots of names. Well, I have a lot.
Oh,
None of them... Oh, dear. Well, I have one that I like. If it helps, I mean, a lot of people call me a lot of different things, but if it helps, you can call me Yule.
all right, Yule.
Do you mind?
Roll?
Yes.
Can I roll anything on that name?
You.
Not really. I hope you don't mind if I ask you all a question, do you?
Ask yourself a question. I mean, that'd be
Ask away.
What are you all doing up so late?
Points to Liar.
Yeah, I think we all just hard look at Liar.
Liar woke up and I guess helped us all wake up. It all comes back to this thing with the time, right?
I woke up and I was glowing more than usual, and everything was really quiet, and I was scared, so I went and woke everybody else up.
She kind of nods. Sorry if...
I'm sorry.
No reason to be sorry. No reason to be sorry. I just asked because, like, sorry, on this job I don't usually see the adults up. I usually just see the kids.
Oh.
And that's on rare occasions. Okay.
Is there... Could I ask a question? And Galahad actually has his hand raised.
Raised. Aw.
Yes, Galahad.
It's so innocent.
What were those things that were chasing you?
She kind of looks over your shoulder towards one of the portcullis windows. Well, like me, they don't exactly have a name. If you want a basic description, they are spirits of, well, malice. Beings born of ill will and malcontent.
So a demon or devil.
I mean,
Well,
usually I don't have too much trouble with them, but this year I'm afraid they've been a little more aggressive than usual.
Oh dear.
I have a question.
Yes, Fall.
One, why is the world frozen?
It helps me get my job done.
Okay. And secondly, this is for Liar. You seem to stop a bit while we were outside. Did you see anything?
Wait, what?
In the last campaign, you stopped a bit before you came inside. And last campaign, you saw like one of the spirits before it disappeared.
Oh, yeah.
But followed that in character.
Well, I saw that nasty, twinkly, naughty thing sort of go away, I guess.
Oh shit. See invincibility. I'm casting See Invisibility.
Okay.
Alright, let me see here. Begin to look around the room. You aren't noticing anything in particular.
I imagine I also see 3 spirits. Ghosts of Christmas past, present, and future.
There's a little bit of twinkly around Yule, but...
Oh, I was gonna say that they're eating Gungir's potato.
Alright, and Venom.
I would like to cast Remove Curse on her.
Let me see here.
You really ought to ask a lady before you go casting things on her.
She kind of sits back and watches as you wander up, start to cast
Oh wait, I forgot.
begin to cast your spell. And she kind of looks up at you. Like I said, this is not a physical wound that your breed of magic can deal with, I'm afraid.
Is there anything we can do for you?
She stops and kind of rolls her head. You wouldn't be able to help me do a teensy-weensy little favor, would you?
It's the nature of an above an adventuring party.
Oh, absolutely!
Oh, you're adventurers.
Yes, we are. They are.
With an
Yes, they are.
Oh,
We are!
with a regrettable name.
that
I
actually,
don't know what you mean by that.
that's actually good. Little miracles. Okay. And she kind of awkwardly looks around the room. This is gonna sound weird, but... And she kind of leans in a little bit.
Tonight has already been very weak.
I lean in.
I lean in.
Sure, why the hell not?
Lean.
Are we just basically doing a football huddle?
Yes.
Beautiful.
I help deliver little miracles on these days. And she leans back.
Little miracle.
Insight.
I could probably use some help with this malcontent growing on my leg. I don't think I'm up for delivering my batch here to Valentia. It's not a big delivery. It's not a big delivery. Valentia is very much a place of great wealth, so they're usually pretty taken care of, but there's just a
What do you
few
mean by miracles?
little miracles.
Insight?
Okay.
Like walking on water?
God damn it.
No.
Of course.
Let me see here.
Just means miracles.
Yeah, you're not too entirely sure what she means.
Am I?
Let me see here.
Oh, that's good. Everybody's rolling.
If anyone was to ever encounter a little miracle.
Jesus Christ.
Double natural one.
Oh, okay. What does
From double
Asemar
natural 20s 2 sessions ago.
She believes that she brings. He believes that she brings everybody wild magic.
He's like,
brings
"Did you
everybody
say a
miracle whip."
ghoul? A mere ghoul is a most fearsome creature indeed. Why would you deliver him?"
Yeah.
Alright. Asemar, I have no idea what you would suddenly believe.
Yeah, especially with like insight checks, it's really hard.
Let me see here. You have no idea what she's talking about. As you all are kind of like leaning in closer to like figure out, she let me see here. From the sleeve of her dress, it kind of hangs down real low. She reaches in and she pulls out this wool bag, pretty much about the size of a little bit smaller than Gungir's backpack. From, let me see here, poking out of the top, you can see candy canes, gifts, sweets, holly, ivy, just kind of hanging out. And as she kind of pushes the bag forward, you hear a jingle come from inside, like the jingling of bells. Shh.
Oh.
And as she opens it up, the toys disappear. I mean, miracles, little, I don't know how else to describe it. I'm so sorry.
It's a gift.
Yes, a gift.
Present, gift, whatever you want to call it.
And she reaches into the bag, and she pulls out a little beam of light.
Ooh.
Miracles.
Okay.
I could use some help bringing these. There's only a few people in the city who truly need help tonight.
Right.
Who are these people?
Well, she kind of mulls around. I don't have the list of I don't have a list. I'm sorry. I usually just know where they're at.
Well, as long as you can tell us, I suppose we could find them.
Yeah. I can do that. I can do that. Do you... And she kind of looks around. Lyra's typing.
Oh, I was just going to make a joke about Lyra being all lit up, equaling Rudolph. Being all
I did that joke like last week.
Yes, well, I was doing it again. Because now we're delivering presents.
She kind of looks at all you. I'm sorry. It's really hard to explain. I usually get the general sense of where I need to be. It's.
If we protected you, would you come with us and show us the way?
She kind of looks down at her leg. I'm not sure I'm in any condition to be walking at this moment.
Flying.
Listen, those little... The little malice ones are really spooky tonight. She kind of...
And you don't want to get hurt more than you already have then.
Listen, I can't die. That's not what I'm worrying about. It's just... It's a pain in the butt. I mean... like... If it does happen, I'm not around for another year, and then I come back tonight, and it just turns into a bigger hassle, and I can't do my job quite as well. It's usually not too bad. They aren't so bad. We leave each other alone, and if something does happen, I go and I take a seat in a house, and I eat some cookies, and I wait for it to go away, and it's all fine and dandy, but like I said, they're nastier than they've been these past years. I don't know why.
Well, can you tell us anything about who these miracles need to go to?
There are, I believe, 6 people within this city who need some help. Nothing.
All right.
Gungir kind of looks up at her. We have a phone, if that'll help. And she...
Scrying orb.
Scrying orb. And she kind of looks at
Miracle.
She kind of looks at Gungir as if to say... She kind of gives him a sideways glance. Scrying orb could help. That could help. You won't by chance have one I could borrow, would you?
Fall brings out the scrying orb.
And he...
It has 3 charges.
Oh. Okay. This... You know what, this is fine, this'll do. I have one other request. And she kind of looks at all of you expectantly.
And that would be what exactly?
I know I'm asking a lot, considering the circumstances. You don't know me, I know you, but would somebody be willing to stay behind? I don't know what I'm going to do if those little things like pop in.
I'll stay.
Considering Asemar has no idea how this whole miracle thing works, he'd probably be best suited. Plus, he'd have problems defending against nasty spirits.
I was also going to suggest, because of Fall's wild magic, it would probably be better if he stays behind. But he might accidentally blow up the ship.
Gungir.
Yeah.
Gungir kind of waddles up to the rest of you.
Yeah, guys.
Yeah.
I tell you what, you guys go tackle this. I'll stay behind and watch her. I'll make sure that she doesn't.
This makes sense.
I'll make sure that she doesn't spread any of her spores along the ship.
I think I honestly should say I'm more equipped.
Oh, great. It's a
The
four-way
DM's
tie.
trying to make it so that he doesn't have to roleplay with himself.
Mm-hmm.
Let him do this.
Gungir places his hand on your, on Weiss's boot.
That wouldn't be a bad idea, but
And he struggles to think of Weiss's name for a second.
Gonna be down one person.
but if she, let's be frank, this is your first time on our home, and our home isn't like
A normal home.
first of all, it's cylindrical, which I don't know if you've seen other houses, but they're not cylindrical. Also, it's a submarine.
I understand that.
And he pats you on the boot.
Plus,
And he looks over at Yule.
I'm a homunculus. If she starts spreading her spores everywhere, it won't affect me.
And you see Yule. Yule has obviously heard this, and she goes to raise her hand and just kind of lowers it back down. And you see her kind of awkwardly glance off to the side and cringes as she sees the potato sitting next to the fireplace.
The Christmas potato.
I have. Weiss gives a deadpan. Seeing
Paul
the
just
potato.
shakes her head as she sees the tomato. Or potato,
Potato, tomato.
Okay. Same spelling.
No, I said tomato.
I
I said
know.
potato.
Okay, let me
You know
see.
what? Let's just Gungir monitor
Gungir
bash my head against a wall.
Gungir reaches for his Gungirian travel sack, and he pulls out his gun droid,
Here, take this with you. I made one little modification to it.
Who are you offering this to?
Just whoever takes it.
I guess Fall will grab it.
No, dang it.
Ice takes it from you.
I have it.
Don't fight over my gun droid.
I'll
Break it,
hold on to
promise.
I'll hold on to it. It's probably better if I do.
So about these locations.
Let me see here. Yule
Description would be kind.
Yule closes her eyes. She goes quiet for a second. I see a little house on the corner. At the intersection of...
I know that place.
Street and 4th Street.
I don't have a map of Valentia, so...
Yeah,
There's a
and neither
lovely
do I.
bakery near there.
And you see her close her eyes again. I think there is right around the corner. I'll have this... I'll have you do this one first. Something really simple.
Just double finger guns.
Should we split
Like,
up so it's
got you.
faster, or
You can if you want to.
I can fly, so I can
Guess
drop
we could
the
take
far
one
and more
each.
inconvenient things.
okay, everybody, let's split up and search for clues.
Maybe we should at least go with a buddy.
I was going to suggest 2-person each.
Hmm.
Okay.
Who are we gonna partner with?
The partner crew currently could be. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4.
We have 3
5,
each.
6. Yeah,
2 each.
not including Gungir.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Hmm.
So one person will either have to go on their own or in, or go in groups. of
Ravak,
two.
Asemar.
No, we have
3.
6. We have 6.
Yeah, you're forgetting Weiss.
Yeah, I was thinking Weiss.
Amazing,
Anyways.
guys.
Moving on. Alright, so who wants to partner with Weiss?
Not it.
Yes.
What? Why would? Why would?
What's that supposed to
Got
mean?
it.
I thought you were
Oh,
friends.
Do you not remember the last adventure we had?
Come on, you only broke an arm.
Yeah, because you missed.
Lar slowly scoots closer to Galahad until she's
I
near
call
him.
Asemar.
We'll go on an adventure.
Oh, boy.
Asemar or Ravak. One of the
I
two.
don't know. You seem to know Weiss pretty well. Much better than the rest of us.
No.
She gives a chaotic little giggle. Please, you think
Slice
he's
and
wild?
fall.
Can get a little nasty. She says, sort of twirling a couple firebolts in her hand.
Well,
Please, one of you take my spot with her.
Yule will offer out the group. She will try to hand her bag off to somebody who's willing to take it.
I'll take it.
Galahad takes it. It's very light. And every time,
Good. I can't lift much.
and as I said before, every time you move, it makes the sound of jingling bells.
I do a little jiggle. A little jingle. Jingle, jiggle.
So, Asemar, Ravak, which one of you wants to go with Fall?
Do all of you at least have a way of talking back to me? I mean,
Can respond back, I think.
don't we have those rocks that we talk into?
She has the stone,
Wait,
and it's
what?
our only one.
It'll be fun.
No, we've got the scrying orb, and then we've got the, like, normal
shooting
walkie-talkie
stone.
rocks, right?
No, we have a sending stone. We don't
Yeah.
have the scrying orb yet
Gung-
because Venom made a mistake on calling them scrying orbs.
Gungir.
We'll give her a sending stone.
We don't have a. She has a sending.
Gungir will also point to his gun droid. Like I said, I made one little modification to it. It's still experimental, but hopefully this should
We'll
allow...
just have to trust it to the best of our degree. Otherwise, we'll just have to rely on the spell. If necessary, I can kind of keep track of everyone. I know the spell myself.
Fall will grab a miracle if she's handing out one.
Okay.
No, she just hands over the bag.
Oh,
So
I'm guessing we're taking
So-
2 each.
does this bag have just the ones for Valentia? Or?
I mean, yeah, it has the ones I'm handing out all tonight. Don't worry though. Reach into the bag, you'll find the right one.
I reach in and I pull out a miracle.
You pull out a little glass ball.
I give it to Fall.
Maybe you should give me or Asemar one, so each of us has one.
Right. So okay. So I dole out one to each. Wait, how many are there for Valentia? It was 6.
Six. So one for
Yeah.
each
So
of
I,
us.
yeah. Basically, so yeah. I hand one to Fall and I hand one to Asemar. I pull it out. I don't know if you want to. What like? Do you have one for each one?
Are they different?
I could
Yeah,
do
are they
like
different?
one for each pair.
Each one of them is a small glass sphere.
Two.
Oh, it hasn't shaped. Okay, I get it. So yeah, I
Believe
each
forms when we get
each
close
team member-
or in the area.
gets a glass sphere, and then I take whatever.
Bryce looks at hers and just looks at it quizzically.
Before everybody leaves, maybe, just for safety's sake, so that something awful doesn't happen, I can give you all one of these. And she just, like, holds up hand with the glowing rune on the back.
So I still have hers on. How long does that work?
It lasts for an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we
I
still have it.
assume it's been an hour.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
oh yes. Actually,
Sure.
Can I
Slap
say?
me up. Beam me up, Scotty.
Can you say what?
Can I say if you say it's been an hour, is that what you'd call a short rest?
Sure.
Okay.
And
Amazing.
technically, there is no time right now.
Hmm.
That's fair.
All right. Let
Yeah.
me see here.
Forever to complete this.
So Asemar, you and me head out.
Sure.
Lyra,
that
like,
mean-
quickly goes over and shakes both of your hands to give you each a rune on the back of your hand.
So, Tom, that means you're stuck with Weiss.
Tom.
Ravak.
Ravak.
Ravik actually just wakes up now.
Huh?
Hey, Lizard Man, you're with me. Oh, we gotta go save Hearth's warming. She sort of
Oh, wait.
cringes as she says it.
Before you go out, Fall will lean down to Ravik and just say, "Be careful."
Lyra's like, wait, I have to give you, and, like, she looks between the
She
two of
just
you.
And so you could high five her.
She doesn't have any left on her hands. she like just turns around and like bumps her back against your shoulder because that's where one of them is, and then like she just looks at Ravak like, and leans down and gives him a hug because another one's like on her chest.
And
Oh my!
Or at least she attempts to give Ravak a hug. I don't know if Ravak allows it.
Bring it in, bring it in.
And Gungir will actually hand off something to Ravak real quick. He'll reach into his travel sack and he'll pull out the long wooden case that he's been carrying around so far, and he'll hand it off to Ravak.
Oh, what was this for?
This is the box containing Perrin. As you can see...
Is that the helmet?
Nope, that is...
No.
That is within Gungir's creations, Perrin the Skyhammer. Or, yeah, the Skyhammer.
Well, I'll say...
Remember, people, this is a time skip and non-canon.
Well, technically, this is the night before he was convinced that gifts were cool, so he's gonna be like, eh.
He's like, I get to undo character development.
Gungir looks at you. It's not a gift. It's an order. Does that help? Does that work? And he kind of looks up at everyone. I don't know if that breaks the rule.
No, she shrugs and she gives the expression of and her eyebrows go into the stratosphere like, ow.
All right. Yule will close her eyes.
Begin with first.
Yule will close her eyes. I see a little house on the corner. I see a man standing in front of a store. I see a present left before it's delivered under the tree. I see a couple waiting anxiously in their house. I see a young man in front of a church. And I see two people who love each other. Their future's clouded.
Can we each pick one?
Head forth.
It's not be interesting.
So, how are we supposed to deliver these miracles?
Take it to them. Let them
We're
guide
frozen in time, so... Shrugs.
So
Let them guide you to where they need to go.
Follow your heart, Fall. Jeez.
Well, it's more like the bowls. We have to follow our bowls.
God damn it.
I guess we're gonna make a wish with these, then.
I mean, we only have 6.
I know.
So let me see here. Let me write down who is parent. Galahad and Lyre. Kit.
All in Asemar.
Kit and Asemar.
Speaking of which, Lyre, like, awkwardly going slightly purple, like, leans over and bumps foreheads with Glad again to give him the last rune.
Let me see here. Da.
Also, mechanically, if any of you get hit by anything, you get to remove a d6 from the damage.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Damage reduction.
Yep. And I can have a maximum of 6 of those.
So we are going to start. If you all split up into your little groups, we will start with... Checking my notes. Yeah, if you guys want to move your icons next to who you're buddying up with, it'll help me keep track of everything.
Done. That was hard.
We will start with Fall and Asemar. Let me see here.
Ready then.
Humbug.
First one leads you. Fall?
Mm-hmm.
It's rather odd. As you're walking through the streets, passing by the frozen houses, the few late-night stragglers who are out, walking in the snow, the town is just still and silent. The only sounds that any of you can hear is the snow crunching underneath your feet. Little snowflakes hang in the air, sparkling as you pass by street lamps. You find yourself following the guidance of this little crystal ball that you have in your hand. Oh. Almost tugging you down the streets here and there. I see Ravak's got a exclamation.
Oh, that was from the wake up before.
Oh, okay. Fall.
Fall is like eyeing this crystal orb, like looking through it. So, Asemar, do you have any idea what these things are?
Very little. Unfortunately, I wasn't get a grasp on the whole situation in general, so I'm a little behind.
Alright. Let me see here. What are you guys' passive perceptions?
My passive perception is a 15.
15? Okay. And Asemar.
Give me 1 second. My D
It's at the bottom.
20 just decided to crap out.
Oh.
Hold on a minute. I can check for him. While he's reloading. Character sheet. Asemar has a 11 passive.
Okay. Let me see here. Then Fall would be the one to notice this. As you're traveling down the streets, kind of chatting up, trying to figure out what these little things are, a smell suddenly assaults your nose.
A rotten smell or a good smell?
It smells like something burning.
Ugh.
You wouldn't quite...
smell.
Like, this wouldn't really stick out any other day. There's a lot of fireplaces lit, and the smell of, like, burning oak, hickory, stuff like basic firewood. You can kind of smell along the streets, but this one's a little more curious.
Do you smell something?
As soon as my thing starts working, I'll probably roll a perception check and see if I can take notice of it. Unless, now that I'm aware of it, I might be able to get a better sense of it.
Let me see here. My audio actually cut out there. What was that, Dragon?
I'm just gonna take a 1 second and roll for perception, if that's cool with you.
Yeah.
Just see if I can take notice of what Fall's pointing out. Give me 1 second.
Well, while you're rolling, I guess Fall would kind of ask you, so, what exactly are you?
Well, I started off as human, but thanks to the Hunter's Bane concoction, I'm probably human plus some. If I'm lucky, I might have about a quarter of the lifespan of an elf. But all my senses are really enhanced to that of most human beings.
You gonna roll that perception?
I'm trying to. I have never had it this bad with my roll 20. I don't know what the hell's going on.
If you want me to, I could roll for you.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, I just got it up. Cool. Let's try.
There we go.
Remember, this is non-canon, so Fall will not notice next campaign.
Fucking A, come on.
Nah, it's just kind of nippy out. That's all you can really get out of it.
I'll just attribute it to the fact that Fall's part animal, so he probably has the natural instincts for it anyways.
You haven't had your coffee yet. You're still hungover.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, liar.
A little further down the road, the orb leads you to a house on the corner. Small, about 2 stories, not terribly big.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
Which orb is guiding?
It's the one that you're holding.
Ah. Is it still pulling me?
Yep.
I guess I'll walk towards the house.
Alright. You do notice as you get a little closer, that curious smell is definitely a lot stronger.
I want to roll perception to see if I can pinpoint where the smell is.
Okay.
Investigation.
Would that be investigation?
Yeah, roll an investigation.
Okay.
This I can do.
You don't smell this.
Yeah, it's...
Oh. Well,
only he gets to roll because he rolled hot. He has
You have a
natural perception.
cold.
Your scarf is too tight around your face. Ooh,
Oh, you
7.
sniff, you're a good boy.
Let me see
Yeah, you
here.
could have good boy smell it.
Boy's not awake.
Yeah, you guys didn't animate your pets.
Whoops.
So let me see here.
it's okay. Just let them rest.
Fall, nothing you can really like make out. The curtains are drawn on the house, so you can't really like take a look inside.
Shrugs, I guess I'll go wherever the orb is pulling me.
It's pulling you towards the front door.
Fall tries to open the door.
Alright, let me see here. Roll the dice. Door opens right up, actually. Dice say that it is unlocked.
Fall,
You
Fall enters.
You enter in to a area. Before you, you see a flight of stairs, and off to your left, you see a living room. Lights are on, and you can see the warm glow of a fire. Not flickering, of course, because time's frozen, but you do notice the sort of reddish glow.
Is this our location?
I'm guessing so. This is where the orb is pointing.
You will find yourself just standing in this open foyer, or this entry foyer.
Is the orb pointing me to anywhere specific?
It is not. It kind of stopped tugging the moment you got into the house.
Maybe we should go upstairs. It's not pointing me anywhere.
Is there something like we're supposed to... Did she not give us a location to put things down at, or...?
Fall shrugs.
Yeah, you have a door, or you have the stairs leading up to the second floor, and you have a door just a little ways down that looks like it would lead into a living room.
Oh. Let's check this door. Heads to the one that leads to the living room.
Okay. It's opened up. You take a step inside. It is... Lights are still on. Christmas tree is up to the side. Sitting beside the fire.
Hearth warming tree.
Hearth warming tree, sorry. In a rocking chair right next to the fireplace, you see a woman asleep. Looks like she was in mid-rock. Older woman, kind of looks like a grandmother. And right before you, this would probably have been the first thing that you noticed, but, you know, time frozen. The carpet's on fire.
Oh no!
Oh shit.
Not good.
Let's see. Fall grabs, like, is there a pitcher of water?
There's not.
Fall grabs some snow from outside and just throws it into the air.
You throw it into the air, you throw it into the living room. It kind
I
of
throw it where the fire is.
it goes forward and then it just kind of stops in time.
What the? Right, time's frozen.
Hopefully that's enough snow to put out this fire.
You do feel the little orb in your hand start to get warm.
This thing is getting warm.
Well, is there... I guess play hot and cold with it and try to figure out where we
Goes
should put this
closer
thing
to
down.
the grandmother.
Starts to feel cooler.
Goes closer to the fire.
Starts to feel a little warmer. As you get closer, its form dissipates from a sphere and it turns into a little stream of light.
Okay.
You are now standing there with an aurora in your hand.
I don't know.
She doesn't
Put
exist
hand in
yet.
the fire.
Yeet it into the fire, you fool.
Yeah, I'll eat into the fire.
You just underhand it.
Sure.
Let me see how to describe this. Does a little toss through the air, lands in the middle of the fire, and it begins... I'm trying to think of how to best describe this since it's light. It almost like it melts like butter over the carpet that has caught fire. And you see the flames
Hard to get out.
begin to dissipate.
Okay. Well, I guess that's done with my miracle. Perhaps we should take out the snow before time restarts.
I would like
It's
to...
just all over the place.
Yeah, you basically chucked a handful of snow. It's pretty much like particles in the air.
He'll still try to
Open
collect
your mouth.
it.
Do it Pac-Man style.
Eat it. It's snow.
Wow.
Snow that's been on the ground.
So?
So?
As long as it's not yellow.
Oh, brother. Mage hand to collect the particles
You
into a snowball.
you collect as much as you can. You don't get all of them though, because it's like trying to catch like dust out of the air. You're not going to get every little piece.
Yeah, I get that. But as long as I get
Yeah.
most of it, and it won't, like, drench the area.
It'll probably be... This one will probably wake up and suddenly have, like, little flurries, like, landing on her carpet. She'll be like, oh, that's weird. But you've managed to collect a good chunk of it.
Okay. I guess we're done here.
Alright, so let's head
By the way.
off.
Once we head out, like, once we are outside, as Fall just go, Asemar, think fast, and throw it with a mage hand.
Can I try to dex out of the way?
It gets like 2 feet away from Fall and freezes in time.
I point and laugh.
Collect snow.
Blade
with
snowball
mage hand-
fight.
Collect snow with mage hand, and then
Push it into
basically
him.
cream pies him with it.
Alright.
Oh no, that's the wrong word.
That
You know what I
really
mean.
is the wrong. No,
It's
it's
fine.
We're gonna
No,
leave
that's-
off on that.
That's correct, the clown style.
Head on off
Yeah, like a
to...
clown
Get it.
style.
Head on
Like
off.
in-
Moving on.
We're gonna pause on you guys, head off to the next group. Let me see here. It is gonna be Lyre and Galahad.
Gasp.
Boy.
Lyre?
Ah!
Lyre?
That's for what?
Nani?
See?
Your orb leads you to kind of a smaller part of the town. Houses aren't quite as grand, despite obviously they look nice because this is Valentia, but you kind of go to like sort of like the not so extravagant side of town. Your orb leads you down the street to a series of row houses. And it leads you... Let's see here. And it leads you to a small house, kind of in the middle of everything.
I think it's pulling this way.
Alright, well, we'll follow it. You know, this is rather pleasant, really.
Yeah, it's really quiet though.
I'll be on the lookout for those mean things.
Let's
Yeah.
see.
I don't want them to come after us again.
Don't worry, I'll beat them up.
Guess I go up to the house and like try to look in the window.
Okay. Roll me a perception.
Dice. Character sheet. Perception.
Let's see how high. Oh, okay.
I don't roll
That's a good
dice
roll.
often, but I roll them well.
From the window that you're looking into, you see that you are gazing into a kitchen area. In the middle stands a dinner table, and there you can see... Let's see here. You see a woman sitting at the table, her legs crossed, and her face buried in a book. And off behind her, you see a man who looks like he is, like, just putting up his clothes, or like his jacket and whatnot, onto a coat rack.
There's some frozen people in there.
Whoops.
The frozen. Oh, you mean like stopped?
Yeah, like everything else.
I'll go and peek into.
Alright.
Oh. So maybe there's miracles for them?
Maybe. I guess we can't really knock.
I don't think anyone's going to mind if we just step on in and step on out without touching anything.
Yes.
Besides, it's exciting, isn't it? We get to be in like real people homes with roofs.
Well, I guess so. It's just, I mean, I don't know. I guess it would be a little weird if I knew that somebody got into my house somehow and wandered
But
about.
what if they left a miracle for you?
Well, I guess that wouldn't be so bad.
Exactly. Now let's trespass.
If ever.
After you.
I'll open the door.
You find that the door is locked.
Ow!
Wah, wah.
Hey. I wish I was there. I am not.
How do you think Noelle gets in the houses when they're locked?
Noelle.
Isn't that her name?
Yule.
It's
Cool.
Yule.
Yule.
So no.
Well, maybe there's another opening? Is there another opening on the house?
Let me see here. There would be a small backyard on this house. Of course, there's the windows. And there's... Let me see. What are you two's passive perception?
The bottom of your
Theirs
sheet.
is higher. Mine's passive perception is 11.
11.
Mine is also 11.
11. I mean, the only other direct opening would be the chimney.
I knew you were gonna say that.
There's a chimney.
Does
I'll
it
have
look
to
like
fly.
you said the gentleman looked like he was just coming in? Is he just coming in from maybe the back door?
Let me see. Was that a question to me or to Galahad?
Yes, to you.
To me? You're not exactly sure. He had his back to the window. He could have come in through the front door. He could have come in through the back door.
Maybe he came in through the chimney.
Maybe he came in and locked the door behind him because it's midnight.
It looks like there's another door. I can go around and try that one.
Okay. Yes, the back door.
Let me see.
The
Eternally screaming, "You can fly!"
You can fly, you can fly, you can fly.
All right.
Only fly
Real
for an
Santa
hour.
Claus.
And you technically used that already.
You have infinite time.
He already used that.
Well, I have it
No.
twice per day, but still, I'm not gonna just waste it.
Well,
Yeah.
thankfully, Mr. Dice says that the back door is in fact unlocked. You pass by a snowman as you kind of tromp through the back door, or as you tromp through the backyard.
Ooh, is the snowman decorated?
Yes, it is. With little gloves and a hat, a top hat, and a nice warm scarf around its neck.
Okay. Does it have a smiley face, though?
Yes. Made from little
Okay,
stones.
Then there's nothing to fix. It's perfect.
Alright. You enter in through the back door.
Okay.
Got a hall in front of you, and you can see the front door. Off on one end, you can see a door from your perspective that goes off to the left that you would assume leads into the kitchen, and a door off to the right that would lead into the living room.
I cast around with the orb.
Alright. You start to feel it get a little warmer as you head off towards the kitchen.
I think it wants to go this way.
Are you sure you don't just want to naturally go to a kitchen?
Well,
You are a baker.
I'm not a baker. I just know how to cook. It's
You're a
getting
wonderful
warmer.
baker.
Well, thank you. It gets warmer when I gesture in sort of that direction.
Is warmer good? Does it hurt?
No, it's not like a bad warm. It's just like it's something. It's different warm.
It's not
Okay.
like the heat that you would get from placing your hand over a stove or close to a stove. It's more like the warmth you would get from sitting in your favorite comfortable spot, reading your favorite book. It's an inner warmth.
It gets cozy.
Oh. Well, then let's get cozy in the kitchen.
Oh my.
Yes, that way.
Head on into the kitchen. You find the woman sitting at the table, like I said, reading a book. And you see the man off to the side. He looks like he's like in the middle of taking off his jacket, taking off his hat.
There's the people.
This is really strange. I guess we should be careful not to touch them.
Indeed.
I want the two of you to roll a perception check.
Hooray.
Okay.
Ooh, there goes my luck.
Right down the drain.
Oh.
Alright.
I spoke too soon.
Nothing too much, just a cozy little kitchen. Kind of average, Effie. Really quaint.
What are they eating?
Woman's not eating anything. She's just got a cup of tea right next to her while she's reading, and the husband's not eating anything either. Like I said, it looks like he just came in as taking off his stuff.
Dinner for the hubby. Sort of waves orb around uncertainly.
Let me see here. Starts to get a little warmer as you get closer to the woman.
I sort of like hold it out to her like I'm offering it.
Okay.
Is this for you?
Tell you what. I want you, liar, to make another perception check just to see if we can get this to work.
Salvage the shit.
Oh.
That nat 20 on the other side.
You notice... Let me see here. You notice the book that she's reading. Kind of something...
I'm forgetting I can read now.
Something a little off about... Not necessarily the print. You notice that... it's got like one of those little paper covers that go around it.
Mm-hmm.
You notice, however, the top of it is kind of slid down, and the book underneath the cover is a completely different color than the paper cover.
I sort of like nudge it down very carefully with a finger, completely avoiding her.
Let me see here. Takes a little bit of effort since she's kind of got it like sitting in her lap, kind of tilted up like you would with a tablet. But you kind of slip it down. Cover is like a cheesy romance novel. Just like a dime a dozen that you'd find in like a bargain bin. That's the paper cover. Underneath, let's see what the title was. Oh, I had the name written down. Where was it?
30 Shades of Dragons.
Hush, boy.
Didn't know Asemar had a book.
Tusk Love.
Not this again. Vampires all over again.
30 Shades of Vampires.
It is...
No, there's only one shade. It's sparkly.
30 Sparkles of Vampires.
It is an introductory guide to child rearing.
Oh, I think she wants to be a mum.
Oh,
That's nice.
I
Well, what do
hope
we?
so.
What do we? Is it just? Did we do it?
Well, I like look at the orb and look at her, and then I like I try to put it in her lap without touching her.
As you get close to her, the orb suddenly pops into a little flame.
A little flame.
It's fire.
It does not
Oh,
burn.
it was bad.
I didn't do that.
It's like a little ember floating in your hand.
Should I still give it to her? I don't want to burn her.
I mean, it's a miracle. Maybe that's just a metaphor, representation for what it really is.
That.
Or maybe it'll hurt. I don't know.
I liked your first idea more.
I think we have to trust the nice lady that gave us a sack full of miracles and is hurt.
Okay. I like carefully try to put it in her lap, I guess.
You get your hand close, and you just kind of, almost like you're trying to pour water out. You tip your hand to the side, and the flame lands on her lap and slowly vanishes.
Well,
You hear...
it's not on fire.
And you hear a voice begin to echo throughout the house. Honey, what are you doing up so late? And you hear a woman's voice. Just catching up on some reading. How's your day, dear? And it stops. I want you all to roll one more perception check.
Is this how babies are made?
I guess.
Oh,
Oh, damn it. Please, Galahad,
19.
save us. Thank you.
Galahad.
I can roll! I can roll!
Resists.
When it's not combat.
As luckily Ravak wasn't sent to the house.
Oh, gee.
Shipper.
Let me see here. Ravak, or not Ravak, God, oh, Galahad. As you're listening, you're kind of like bobbing your head as the voices kind of echo throughout the house. You look to the man when you hear the man's voice, you look to the woman when you hear her voice, and you look back over to the guy. And the last time you do that, you kind of catch a sight of something underneath the guy's hat as he's kind of like in the mid frame of taking it off.
Under his hat.
Oh no.
I look under his hat, but not too close.
You kind of move around him. He's got a pair of horns.
That's
And it looks
what
like
kind of horns?
and it looks like his skin is mid-change in color from sort of a pasty white normal human to a reddish color.
Oh shit.
Their horns a lot like yours, Galahad.
Oh, so he's a tiefling.
He is?
I think so. I think he's turning into one.
Oh. Well,
Maybe
I have a spell that can make me look like a person. I mean, a human person.
Ah. Magic is capable of many marvelous things. I wonder why he changes. Well, I guess I know why he changes. Alright. It
Yeah.
never occurred to me.
Do you not know how to do that?
No, well, I did never have magic before I met you guys.
Oh. That must have been nice.
No, it was terrible.
It was?
It's nothing. Don't. Let's not worry about that. It's heartwarming.
Right. You still have your miracle, right?
Right. I guess we're all done miracling these fine folks.
Yes. They have a nice heartwarming.
Let me
I'm
see.
sure they will.
At that moment, you hear a voice begin to echo in your heads. Come in, Galahad and Liar.
I can respond to this message.
Yes, you can. Can they respond? Is that how that?
Where
Yeah,
are
they
we
can.
supposed to come in?
Yeah, they can.
We're already in the house.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? This is Yule.
Yes, I can definitely hear you.
I also can hear you.
They said they can hear me. Does that mean they can hear me? Yeah, that means that they can hear you. You just talk back to them. Hello, this is Yule, the woman in the house. It's just
Yes.
what is this?
Okay.
Nice to hear you.
I could use a little bit of help.
Are you okay?
How do you turn on the stove? I can't find firewood anywhere.
Oh,
I suggested
it's-
to Gungir that we make gingerbread, but all I see are knobs.
I don't know if fire is working right now, but there's a box on the far side in the corner that's full of firewood. It's got a big lid that you can lift up, and there should be a good amount in there. And
I have
there's
a wood-burning
matches.
fireplace stove, you know where it is exactly.
There's matches in the drawer in the little cabinet right next to the box.
I'm not allowed to play with those.
No, you're not.
Gungir keeps trying to convince me that it needs to warm up. I don't understand. He keeps showing me things with knobs. I'm not good with knobs.
No, you don't have to use the knobs. There's you can just open up the front and put the wood inside and then light it. There's some fire starter in the cabinet underneath the drawer with the matches.
Oh, okay. I can keep looking for. By the way, what? Why is there a potato?
The potatoes, so the cannibal elves don't eat our toes, of course. You can ask Gungir all about hearth warming traditions. He's an expert.
Oh.
I mean, I can't really dispute that. I don't know anything about housewarming, so.
I just was trying to figure it out if you knew. Okay, thank you. That answers my question. How do I...
It's celebratory.
How do I turn this...
It's a celebratory potato.
How do I
Submarine.
turn this... How do I turn this off? You push the little button.
Ginger is in the cabinet over the stove.
Okay. Which one is the stove?
It's the big metal thing in the kitchen that you put the fire in. Please don't hurt my kitchen.
Okay. I'll find it. Don't worry. I haven't burnt down a kitchen yet.
Remember, if all else fails,
keyword.
lost Gungir. He built the place.
If you want cookies, there's like 3 plates of them in the fridge and some milk as well. You don't have to make new ones.
What's a fridge?
It's the big box, the big ice box.
Okay, I'll ask Gungir. Thank you. Okay, how's it going?
I poured an ember into a lady's lap, and I think that was what was supposed to happen. The miracle's gone now.
You delivered the... Oh, excellent. She's been trying for so long. I haven't had a chance to get to her just yet. She and her husband have been trying for years. I figure it was about time to help them out.
Is that how babies work?
I mean, old children are little miracles.
Liar, we've made a baby!
Context.
We
Quick,
helped.
don't Ravak that!
Alright.
I'm cringing
Well, we're
so
gonna
hard.
give the other one to whoever needs it, I guess.
And with...
Please don't hurt my kitchen.
Just don't destroy the kitchen.
And with that, we will head on over to Ravak and Weiss.
Oh joy.
Ravak, let me see here. Actually, Weiss.
Okay.
As you two are walking through the snow, it takes you, your orb guides you. Let's see here.
So you're holding it like a compass.
Yeah.
Okay. Where am I going? Right here, left here, straight.
It leads...
U-turn. Fuck.
It leads you down a stretch of like main road, sort of like one of the bigger like streets. And let me see here. Off in the distance, it's not too hard to notice. Actually, passive perceptions.
17.
17. Oh, Jesus Christ.
What? Damn.
College student is observant.
He has really dumb stats. Her wisdom is an 18.
Jesus. Let me see here.
She has proficiency in perception, so...
And Ravak?
14.
14. Okay, so both of you would see this. Down the road, kind of leaning up against one of the light posts, you see a horse-drawn cart. And you can see, Weiss, you can especially see this standing right next to it. You see a man kind of kneeling down beside the cart. It looks like one of the spokes on his wagon has shattered, and it looks like he's in the middle of repairing it.
Ooh, that's rough. I hold the orb closer to where the spoke was.
You do not get a reaction.
I move it towards him.
Nothing.
The guy.
Yeah, nothing.
Assume there's a horse pulling this carriage?
Yep. There's a big
I
ol'
move it towards the
Clydesdale.
Horse.
Nothing.
I try to figure out where the hell it's going.
Alright. Let me see here. Roll. Galahad goes AFK for 2 minutes. Okay. Tell you what, roll an investigation.
Oh dear, one of the things I don't have proficiency in.
Surprised there's
10.
no interaction between Weiss and Ravak.
Ravak's not really big on conversation, isn't he? I'll tell you what, Ravak, roll the same thing. 8. There we go. Ravak, you don't really see anything. Weiss, you kind of noticed that, let's see here. You do notice that the back of his wagon does have some stuff in it. Looks like some little odds and ends.
I take a closer look at what's inside.
Okay. A few empty bags. You see a what looks like a little box off in the corner. Kind of got a blanket sitting on top of it.
I'm going to hold the orb closer to the box.
Okay. It starts to get a little warmer in your hands.
Jackpot. I move the little blanket and I hold the orb like pretty much right next to the box.
Okay. You feel it getting a little warmer in your hands. It looks like a package wrapped up in plain brown paper with a twine bow tie on the top.
Quaint. I guess I will open it and then hold the orb closer.
It is. Let me see here. I will say you do see a tag on there that does have an address.
Oh, I read the tag.
Okay. Looks like it's a package addressed to a house that's actually not too far away from where the compass rose is, actually. It was probably a house that you passed when you came into town to get to the docks.
I wonder if they must. I'm gonna try to pick up the box.
Okay, not too heavy.
I hop out of the cart. I'm gonna see where the the orb leads me to.
Okay. Starts to lead you back down the road.
I guess we're going back where we came from. Come on. Ravak looks at Ravak hesitantly, not remembering the name correctly.
You'll notice that Ravik looks like walking.
I'm sorry, you cut out there.
Yeah, you cut out.
Jeez, I'll just type it on.
We heard you notice Ravik, and then you cut out.
Yeah.
He still looks tired.
What the hell happened with you? You look like you're really tired.
Every time I
Yeah, you cut out again.
Really badly.
Yeah, it's like every few words it cuts out.
Maybe it might also help if you increase your volume.
For your input value, or sensitivity, or
Since
something
you
along
did
that
turn
line.
it down earlier.
Yeah. I mean, I can hear images. Sensitivity issues with microphones is a bit of a pain.
Hello? Is that
There you
better?
go.
You're good.
There you go.
Yes.
100%. Alright, say what you want to say.
Every time I close my eyes, I see that dragon that we slown a long time ago.
Why should I not know about that?
She narrows her eyes. Why is this coming up? Is there any significance?
That dragon killed my sister and a lot of my clutch members. And after we killed it, now all of a sudden it's coming back after whatever Fall did to me. It's like I'm seeing it again.
Reliving a night.
It probably also
Or-
doesn't help that the helmet that Gungir made you is made from its horns.
Yeah, that might also be a partly bad thing. Me out of character. I don't know exactly how to help. Not well versed in the whole references to you just in general. I'm more familiar with the cat than anything, but I could try to help. Guess she'll just cast Healing Ward on you to hopefully make you feel better. At least try to wake you up a little bit. Something along that line.
Alright. I'll say, in the time that you all are conversing and casting your spells, and I trying to consult, you make it down the road, past the docks, and you wind up at a fairly decent-sized house just right outside of, like, the dock area. Sort of like where the neighborhood begins and sort of like all the fisheries and stuff end.
Alright, I hold up the orb towards wherever it's dragging me to.
Okay. Leads you right to the house. First house on pretty much in the row.
Waddles up to it.
Alright.
Take a look around for either an entrance or window or something I can peek into.
Alright. Roll me perception.
Right. 20.
20, damn. Let me see here. You look on through the front window, you can see into... let me see here. Returns, wondering if he missed anything good. You can see into a front living room. Lights are off. And you can see a hearth-warming tree all nicely decorated off in the corner. You don't see anybody inside.
I look to the orb and see where the hell it's dragging me to, in particular.
Looks like it's pointing to you inside.
I go to the front door.
Okay. Let's see if it's unlocked. Front door is locked.
Damn. Alright, I will look around for another door.
Okay.
24, Jesus.
Jesus. Let me see here. You do find a back door, and Jesus Christ, these dice tonight. All right.
Weiss has a high modifier. She's level 7.
No, I'm just saying my percentiles that I've been rolling to see what doors are unlocked. Everybody's apparently fucking leaving their back door open tonight.
It's Valentia. The streets are safe.
Listen, little kitties have been very...
Or unlocking their back door.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I open the door. Be like,
You pass on through a back door, or through the backyard. Nice, like, gated in, like, backyard. Plenty of room for, like, kids to run around in. And you stumble across a itty-bitty little snowman and an itty-bitty igloo. And...
it's adorable.
Like an itty-bitty...
up to the door.
There's just all over the yard.
Somebody had time to decorate for the holidays.
Right.
Brings me back to middle names from when I was a wee child. Or
You enter in through the door, and it leads you into a back kitchen. And you see... Hold on. I will have you notice, with your giant passive perception, everything inside this house is tiny. Like you have a small dining table with small chairs. You have a really small kitchen. I'm not saying in the sense that they're like doll-sized. It looks like this is more of a house for the little folk.
a dwarf house or gnome.
It's a gnome home.
Like a gnome, and you've been gnomed. Well, yeah. Alright, well, I'm gonna try to find where this orb is dragging me.
Okay.
In the house.
Let me see here. It actually stops tugging you once you're inside the house.
Doesn't fucking help. I try to just wave it around to see where the hell
It makes
I
little
feel any difference.
it makes little jingle bell noises as you wave it around.
Like another room I could step into?
Yeah. You see a door off in front of you that leads into the living room.
I go into the living room.
Okay.
I move the orb very slowly to see if there's any change.
Nothing.
I go for it. Mystic effective. I take a look around the living room.
Okay. It's very cozy. You see, let me see here. It looks like in the fireplace, it looks like the logs have burnt out. You see a tiny little chair off to the side, tiny little rocking chair, tiny little couches. The tree is pretty much the only thing that's like normally sized.
A really small, large ladder to decorate this tree.
Mm-hmm. You do see a little step stool off, like
Adorable.
like leaning up against the wall next to the tree.
Jeez, nice for.
Roll something real quick. Oh, okay.
Is there like a staircase or anything?
There is.
I hold the orb towards the staircase.
Yet nothing.
Okay. I go towards the fireplace and hold the orb towards that.
Okay. Let me see here. I'm gonna roll something real quick. Okay. I want you all to roll perceptions real quick. Ravak and Weiss. On the whiffle.
17.
Ravak? Okay. So she rolled higher than Ravak. But Weiss, as you are kind of like scanning the living room with this crystal ball, You are receiving, like, just no intuition from this thing. It's like it's just gone dead. I will say something does catch your attention, though. Something quite out of the ordinary, other than the frozen time, is the sound of soft footsteps above you.
Somebody's awake. I guess I go upstairs.
Okay. As you get to the very top step, you arrive just in time to see a door off on the end open up. And you see an itty-bitty little female, or little girl face kind of poke her head out, curiously. Let's see if she sees. She does not notice. The hallway is dark, and you can see her curious face, or curious expression on her face. She quietly closes the door behind her, and she begins to walk down the hall towards
me?
Yeah, towards you. It does not appear as though she sees you.
I'm elf, just in case. 12. I'm at 20 though.
Okay.
Probably her lowest roll tonight.
Alright, with that roll, you see her, as she gets a little closer to the stairs, you're trying to, like, huddle up against, like, the wall or something. How are you trying to hide? Or
Yes, like, literally, I'm gonna cronk against the wall.
Okay.
But make, like, no sudden moves, no sudden sounds as soon as I do so.
No, you do make a sudden
I mean, I
sound.
stick out like a sore thumb. I wear all white and blue.
She gets to the front of the stairs, and she actually kind of passes you by, and you can see it's a little hobbit girl.
I was right, it's a halfling.
Hold the orb towards the little girl as she passes me.
Okay. Let's see here. As she begins to kind of like descend the stairs past you, you hold out the orb, and she stops. Just a step below you. And she slowly turns and glances up at you. And she has this look of, oh my god.
A nervous smile and, like, wave with one hand very calmly.
She's just kind of frozen there, staring up at you. You are a very tall person, and she is a very small hobbit child.
That is true, she is an adult. I'm gonna, I guess, roll down to her height. Oh god, that's basically like sitting back getting my belly. I guess I'm just gonna crouch down to her and hold out the orb to her and see if I get any reaction from it.
What are you doing in my house?
I'm here to deliver something. I'm not exactly sure where.
What are you delivering?
What I was told, a tiny miracle. It's a gift to someone.
Are you a festive spirit?
Something like that.
My mum always said that festive spirits have white hair.
I mean, yeah, that's true. I mean, she won't say this out loud, but under her breath, she'll say, oh, silver hair, but close enough. Do you mind helping me try to find where this goes? Showing her the orb.
Okay. Starts to walk behind the two. Alright. She just kind of stares at the orb a little bit.
I mean, it's pretty.
And she looks over and she sees Ravak kind of coming on up with his, like, old lizardiness. And she kind of hunkers back.
Okay, that's okay. He's a friend.
Is he a helper?
Guess so. She kind of nervous chuckles.
You're not actually thieves breaking into our house, are you?
I swear to you, she gets all serious after she says that. I would not hurt a soul.
I mean, if you did try to steal from us, all of our stuff is really small. I don't think you big folk would like it all that much.
Weiss just inhales very calmly, like the small cinnamon roll child. Okay. How do I explain this calmly? Mumbles that to herself, like, what did I get myself into?
I will say, let me pause there for a minute. Let's head off to the next miracle, because I realize yours might take a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's head on over back to our first group. Fall and Asemar.
So I'm guessing we return to me like.
Oh, Kit, you are really quiet.
No, right into. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, duh. My mic was up.
There we go. Alright.
So I guess we return to like Fall shoving snow into Asemar's face because his snowball.
Every time you try to like shove snow into them or toss a snowball at them, it just kind of freezes in air.
It's in my hand.
Yeah.
That would mean that my hand literally stops as well.
Like you smack like the ball of snow against him, and Asemar can just like even if it hits him, it just freezes in air. It's just like this deformed snowball. And Asemar can just like move an inch to the left, and it'll just be stuck there like it's in a mold.
So maybe instead of playing with the snow, we should make our way back, Fall.
Fine.
Asemar, you feel your little orb begin to guide you down the street. About a 30-minute walk down. It leads you up. It leads you around the corner, and you see a man standing in front of a shop, staring into the window.
I try to see if the orb beckons me into a shop at all.
Okay. Yeah, it leads you right up to the front of the shop, and you feel it trying to tug you on in.
It seems as though our destination is within the shop.
Does the shop have any distinct feature? Can we see inside of it?
I want you to roll a perception.
Percepzione coming up.
$23? Wow. Okay. Though the curtains are drawn on this front window, you can kind of see into a front, like, the curtains aren't all the way drawn. There's like a slit in the middle that you can kind of peek through. It's a small shop. You can see glass counters and kind of secured cases. You can see necklaces. You can see earrings. You can see jewelry of all sorts.
A jewelry store. Shall we try
Baubles,
to
that
enter?
kind of thing. If there seems to be a way in which we're able to, sure.
Well, we'll try opening the front door.
Front door is locked.
Naturally.
Let's try the back door.
There's no back door.
What? Who makes a shop without a back door?
Oh!
This is broken.
The one way in.
That's a fire safety hazard.
Is there any other entrances?
No.
Oh my. Not even a chimney. And this was supposed to be a Christmas special.
Rest in
This
peace.
is taking a while.
Do you have any spells that would make this easier?
Spells or items.
God, you have a scroll of knock.
Oh yeah, that's right. I do have that.
There you go. You didn't use it.
Yeah, because I couldn't.
There you go. Remember your items.
Yep. No, technically it's sewn to my shirt, so I literally had to tear a hole in it.
Oh no, it's almost as if you know an artificer that has a sewing kit and cast mending.
Yeah, who is also pissed at me.
Oh, bother.
Anyway, I look at my spellbook. No, oh wait, I have this. Tears part of his cloak. Oh, this is going to be annoying. Fix.
Knock.
Yeah, cast knock on door.
You read the incantations from the scroll. You hear the lock on the door click. And you can enter right on in.
Wonderful.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Let me see. As you make your way inside, you can definitely tell this is a jewelry store. All the counters are nice and tidy, everything's clean. And let me see here.
I will close the door as we
Okay.
enter. What? I wasn't raised in a barn.
Let's see here. As you two make your way to the center, Asemar, you do feel the orb start to feel warm in your hands, and you feel, or you hear in your head, "Hello, hello, hello. Come in, Asemar and Kit.
Who's Kit?
Fall."
Oh.
Sorry, I was thinking of somebody else.
Yes, we're here.
Okay, let me... Venom, I will shoot back to you after we're done with this one.
Sure.
Because there's technically... Now, I'll tell you guys later. We'll get back to you right after we're done with this one.
Okay.
Alright, let me see. So I'm just checking in to see how everyone's doing. I have a feeling you're at the one place I was worried about.
If you mean the shop, we got in.
Okay,
And no,
okay.
we did not break anything.
Okay, that's good, that's good, that's good. Alright, to give you a little heads up, this is going to require just a little bit of finesse. If that makes sense.
Sort of, but okay.
Elaborate.
This miracle will require time to go for just a little bit.
Oh. Okay.
First of all, would you be able to try to find a pair of clothes? See if there's like an apron or... is there like a name tag or something? Or a vest? Vest. These places usually have vest.
Perception
Okay.
or investigation?
Perception.
That is a 21.
21. Okay.
21.
Is Asemar gonna roll?
I mean, if he's found one.
Okay. Fall, you kind of go poking around behind the counter. You do find a black apron. Sort of, not really like a waiter's apron, more like a shopkeep apron.
I think it's like a smith's apron.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I found an apron, but no vest, it looks like.
Oh, okay, okay. That's fine. That works. Excellent. So I need you to help out that man at the window.
Oh, okay.
Do you know how to work a register?
I've never worked in marketing. Asemar, do you?
Unfortunately,
Everyone's like,
that's out of my area of expertise.
As much like I always worked at the Vampire McDonald's.
McDonald's.
I'm loving it.
You know
We're
what?
sucking it.
Phrasing!
You're welcome.
You know what? That should be fine. That should be fine. As long as you put the money somewhere that won't get stolen. That should be fine. That should be fine. I have to ask, are you ready for this?
I guess.
Alright, I'm going to see if I can make this work. I've never done this at a distance before. And you feel, Asemar, you feel the little orb in your hand begin to sort of fade away into a little light. And the light flutters on up to a chandelier that's hanging from the middle of the room. And it lights. And all the lights in the shop go on. They flicker on. And you can see this. Yes. And you can see. Let's see here. And from out the window, you can see the snowflakes begin to fall. The man in the window, you hear a tapping. Ding, ding, ding. Hello? Hello?
Fall will go to the door and open it.
You see him. You see the man who is standing at the window. He has got to the door, or he has made his way to the door. He's got his hat in his hand. Sorry, I know it's really late, but are you open?
Yes.
Yes, we are.
Oh, thank God. I'm so sorry for this being so late. Am I still able to make a purchase?
Sure.
Oh, thank you. You are such a lifesaver. I was held back at work tonight. We had some extra paperwork to do and I wasn't able to get off until about an hour ago. A bit of late night shopping. I know it's foolish doing it this late, but I've... do you mind if I come in?
No
be my
worries.
guest?
Okay. Pops on in. Can you show me where the rings are?
Do I need to roll anything to know where they are?
Roll perception.
Just about to suggest that.
Nat
Over there.
20. Wow.
Most
Right there.
roll I had to make.
You saw some rings in the glass case right next to the register. Looks like he kept the precious ones close.
Yes. Right here. Take them over to the...
Oh, thank God. And he reaches into his pocket and he pulls out a little copper ring. Do you have one of this size? In particular, I'm looking for an engagement ring.
Oh dear. That might be an investigation.
Yeah.
I can help in just 1 second.
Oh
Fucking
no.
20.
God damn it, Ravak. Ravak's senses are tingling.
Investigation. One of my worst stats.
There we go.
Oh no! Nope. For Asemar, I'm helping him. I'm giving him bend luck.
Bend luck? What does that do?
Give me a second and I will post it.
Da. No,
I
wonder
roll a
if it's
d4 and add it.
ability check. You can use your reaction and spend 2 sorcery points. Roll 1d4 and apply that number. Okay, so roll a d4.
That's good.
Come on.
Hey!
Oh, 11. Asemar, you take the ring
Good enough.
and you find a couple that are similar. You're no jeweler. You find a few that are like, yeah, this. You try to like try it on your finger. It's obviously too small, and you try to find a few that don't fit your finger in quite the same way. And you're like, yeah, this one is fine. There's a couple of them like that. I have 50 gold on me. That's my budget.
Oh dear.
Can I...
I think we can make something work.
Can I make an insight check to, like, see if, like, the ring is valued at that? God damn, I rolled.
Bend luck. Bend luck.
Listen,
He has a lot of sorcery points.
This will bring me down to 2, but I am helping you as much as I.
So roll a d4, add it to it. Oh, okay. So 8, 10, 11
again.
Again, you're no jeweler. There's some less expensive ones that don't have any like gems cut into them. But there's like silver and gold rings that look pretty formal.
Alright, so I'll give him a ring, probably like a silver ring that would be fitting. And I'd say, the main shopkeeper, he's unfortunately not in tonight. We're his assistants for being so short for Festivus. If there are any concerns afterwards, once this lovely lady of yours undoubtedly says yes, you could come back and potentially resize it, add a gem, once you're a little bit more set in your funds.
Oh my god, thank you. Let me get out the gold for you. And he pulls out he reaches into his pocket, pulls out 1, 2, starts to count it out. 20, 30, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and you see his eyebrows raise. Where's the 50? No. And he reaches into his other pocket. Oh, no.
No.
Reaches into
Asemar drops, he pulls out a coin
I
from
was
his
about to
own
say.
purse and drops it on the floor, saying, "Oh, you seem to have dropped it over there."
Oh, bless the heavens. He goes and he scoops it up. 50, there we go. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, thank you so much. Do you have a box for this, by chance?
Sure, Fall, would you mind grabbing one of the boxes?
Yeah, it's like Fall knows where everything is. I mean everything.
God damn it.
Yes,
What do I have?
Just use your passive perception.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm using my freaking passive perception 15.
15 underneath the same counter that the rings are at. You find like the little jewelry boxes.
Oh, Brad's one. Right here.
Thank you so much. I was afraid I wasn't going to be able to get to this tonight. I planned on proposing right on Hearth's fire. when all of our family was together. Thank you so much. You are an absolute lifesaver.
Oh,
God bless you
We do our
both.
best. Oh, thank you.
God bless us, everyone.
And he makes his...
As he leaves, can I roll to see how much that ring was worth?
Okay. Roll an investigation.
Investigation.
It's a silver ring, formal, so
10.
Okay. You don't...
I'd guess around like 75 gold.
Yeah. Let me roll me percentiles. Okay, that's good. You do manage to find, like, a little ledger right next to the register. You flip on through it, and you do see, like, tallies of this person bought this piece of jewelry, this much. This person bought this piece of jewelry, this much. And you can, just doing a casual skim through it, you can kind of average that out. Similar silver rings were about that much.
Okay. If he paid like too little, I would have put in a few gold pieces.
Okay. And let me see here. As he leaves out through the front door, closes it behind him, and he starts to make his way back down the street, and you see the lights begin to flicker out from the chandelier, and it goes dark once again. And we will hop back on over to Ravak and Janine? Weiss.
Janine.
okay, so my question from
We will
earlier...
move to Ravak and Fall's friend.
to kill you all. Anyways, my question from earlier: did the stone have any reaction when I showed it to the little girl, or held it out to the little girl?
No.
Yeah.
Ravak.
After Ravak's ears twitched twice conveniently, after still being tired, he's gonna be like to the child, "You should get some rest."
Oh, okay. I mean, sure. I mean, yeah. I can do that. I can go back to sleep. You can still put the presents underneath the tree. I can go back to sleep. You don't have to run away.
Just looks like shrugs, like, okay. Go back to bed and we'll leave you your gifts and all that jazz.
Did you see
prestidigitation? For sparkles.
She looks at your hands as you do prestidigitation. What do you mean by sparkles? What exactly do you do?
Like, basically glitter.
Okay. You see her eyes kind of light up as you do that. And she looks up at you. You can do that too! And she kind of gets close to you. She rubs her little hands together. And she kind of does this, you know, when people are like, surprise! They do that little jazz hand thing.
Yes.
She does that, and little sparks of light kind of pop out of her palms.
This child is so precious.
Don't tell my parents. It's not. Don't tell my friends either. I won't show it to them. It started happening a few nights ago. Does that mean
special?
Does that mean I'm a winter spirit like you?
Very special. You have magic. Means you can do all sorts of things when you get older. Okay? Gonna start off a little wacky at first because you're not experienced. But once you get a little older, you start training those spells, trying to find the right words. You can go to the academy and you can learn to cast them properly. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
I used to be a student before I graduated, and before I became a Winter Spirit.
Before you graduated from Winter Spirit School?
Yes, Winter Spirit School. So, if you graduate from Wizard Academy, or whatever academy you wish to learn from, you could possibly become a Winter Spirit too.
You see her little cheeks grow rosy red. And she slowly starts to make her way back to her room. First, she waves to you, Ravak. Good night, Winter Spirit. And she slowly starts to make her way back to her room. Weiss?
What? Yes.
Your little sphere disintegrates.
Is that normal? I quickly message Yule. Quick check-in. We came to this house and there was this little girl who's all scared about showing her magic powers to her parents and not wanted us to tell her.
Oh, Emma.
She'll probably run out of her 25 words after a while. Yeah, we ran into her and I kind of had to half lie through half my explanation.
Oh, that's all right. I do that all the time.
I told her that she has nothing to worry about, that she can grow up knowing how to use magic. Or possibly learn how to become a Winter Spirit, she says, chuckling.
Okay, that's good. That was the little
She
miracle
looked very
for her.
happy.
I've been keeping an eye on her every Hearth's fire that I could. She's a sorceress in the making.
She will make a fine student one day. She's like a little me. So cute. She has a little fangirl moment.
I do see some rebellious times in her early 20s, but you know what? You're right. She's gonna be good.
She chuckles.
College.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe you still have a present to deliver, though.
Yeah, Ravak's we haven't gotten to.
Oh,
we
no,
kind of got held up.
Not Ravak's.
Oh, the gift was shattered.
Oh, was it?
Disintegrated.
Oh, no. No, the miracle. Your miracle's all done. Did you have a package that needed to be delivered to them?
Oh,
It's a family.
Yeah.
It's a family relic.
We'll leave it under the tree.
Okay.
And she sets it gently under the tree, completely forgetting about it.
Just kind of toss it off to the side, like an Aldi's
No,
employee.
she completely forgot about. I completely forgot about it. It's like, oh right, that thing.
Let me.
I brought it here.
Let me see here. With that, we will cut on back to Galahad and Cat. Galahad and Lyre.
So we step outside, and I guess now it's time for my miracle.
Yeah.
Your miracle takes you through some of the ritzier parts of towns. Nice big houses, like 3-store houses, some mansions, and it leads you past them into the religious district. Let's see here. Grand cathedrals on pretty much every corner. Dedicated to pretty much any god that you can think of. Gods of light, gods of dragons. Most of them...
Oh, look! There's Grumsh!
Most of them decorated in festive lights and trees. And it leads you towards an obvious church to the sun.
Okay. Well, I think we're going to church for this one.
Oh, okay.
Let me see here.
It's easier to get into.
I don't know. They have a lot of fancy silver and things in there. Things what thieves might want to take, so it could lock up.
Well, the one in my village, the doors were always open.
All right.
That's so I look at it. What is it?
You look at the sphere?
The temple.
Oh, the temple.
The temple.
It looks like your classic sort of Christian church, basically. Tall steeple, with great stained glass windows that kind of glitter in the moonlight. You see a bunch of pine trees kind of lining the front kind of entrance to it. Obviously, they're trying to get to the festive spirit.
Okay. Just the door?
Yep, front door.
Well, let's go for it. I walk up, keeping an eye out for gremlins, and open the door. Right.
Let me see here. Make your way on up to the front steps. And the steps have just obviously not been plowed. It is like deep snow. And as you make your way up, you feel yourself trip on something.
Whoa! Do I catch myself or do I fall?
Reflex.
Dexterity save.
Dexterity, yeah.
That's not my good one.
Aw.
It's okay, you rolled high.
What is strength your good one?
Charisma and
That's 16.
charisma and wisdom.
Dexterity, there we go. Okay, 16. You do manage to catch yourself.
Okay.
Well, how are you okay?
I tripped on something.
That's sort of dangerous to have on a step. He tries to see what it is.
You gaze on down. You're kind of surprised that you didn't notice it beforehand. A mass within the snow. On atop the steps.
Like a mass.
Yes. Huddled over on the steps.
I tried to brush the
figure.
snow off of it.
You brush the snow off. You brush the snow off an arm. A hand. A coat.
Oh, no. Glad help.
Oh, what is going on?
It's a person in the snow.
I try to uncover them.
Cover him. You dust the snow off. It's a child. Perhaps not much younger than you are, Galahad. 10, 11, 12.
I immediately take like my robe off and wrap it around them.
His body
Yeah.
is cold to the touch.
Oh.
Use the orb.
We have to try to get him inside of something.
What about my orb?
Your orb is like hot. Almost burning to the touch.
You know what? I don't think getting him inside will help. I think it'll take a real miracle. And I take the orb and I try to press it against the body.
Let me see here. Press it against him.
I don't care if this is where the miracle's supposed to go or not. I'm gonna try.
As you press it against him, it turns into a small flame. And it slowly begins to cover his body. Almost morbid to say, but almost like cremating him, almost, wrapping him in flame. His lips, which were once pale blue, the color begins to restore to them. His eyes, which had frosted over from exposure, begin to soften, and the color begins to return to them. His fingers, which were frostbitten, color begins to return to them, and the ice begins to melt from his fingertips.
It's working! It's working!
We still shouldn't just leave him out here, though.
Of course. Of course, it's just... You know... So what are they still, like, floating in the air, like...
The flames?
Yeah.
They begin to subside after a while.
Okay, I can't take them in while they're literally on fire.
And you hear almost echoing through the air. But his body still does not move.
Okay. So they're frozen, right?
Yep, still frozen in time.
Time frozen, no longer dead frozen.
I take out a... Because I carry a bedroll with me, so I take out the blanket for that and I wrap it around them.
Mm-hmm.
And then I and it like stays. I'm going to leave the blanket with them. I don't know if you want to take them.
Yeah, same.
Okay. Well, then I wrap them tight, and then I just push the bundled cocoon floating person up to the church doors and open the church doors if I can.
Okay. You get up to the doors.
I help carry.
I want you...
Quote unquote carry.
Yeah.
It takes a little bit of effort to get the door open. With a good hearty tug from the both of you, you do manage to pull the door open, and you can see bits and pieces of ice kind of shatter from where the lock was. Assuming his little frostbitten hands could probably not open that up in its state.
Oh. Ours could.
Yeah.
You take
yeah.
You take them on inside. Front to back, there are pews, and up in front, you can see an altar with some lit candles.
We'd take him and lay him near some of the candles.
Okay.
Yes. Lay them down carefully, so that they don't fall.
Okay.
And because
when the time
literally, yeah, because I literally always have something on me. I'm gonna reach in my dress or pockets or something and pull out cookies, I guess, and some rations and things, and set them in his blanketed lap.
Okay. You get him all nice and snug. You load him up with some food. And let me see here. And that...
And I pet his hair back. I don't have any runes left, so I probably don't time activate him.
No. You see a small smile.
I was careful to push him with the blanket in the way.
Yeah.
You can tell by where he's standing, he should be able to at least keep warm and not exposed to the elements.
Poor thing.
I also reach into my... What are they wearing?
It looks like some baggy worn pants, some obviously worn out shoes, some boots, a little cap, and a jacket that's got some holes in it.
Tiny Tim.
The important thing is, does the jacket have a pocket?
Yes.
Okay. I covertly put 10 gold pieces into it.
Okay.
Oh.
pocket.
Alright, let me see here. That's the case, that just leaves one last one. We head on back to Ravak and Weiss.
Ravak looks back down at the orb. He's like, "Oh, damn it! I still have one of these."
Now you get to help people. Let's go.
Alright.
Ravak has to do the unthinkable. Give a gift.
Let me see here. Oh, my tablet turned off. Okay. As you start to make your way out the house, you begin to make your way down the street. It seems like... Let me see here. It seems like your orb is leading you back towards the dock areas, which you're actually not too far from. Just down the street. Along the way, you'll actually run into... Let's see here. Kit and Asemar. Making their way down the road. And Galahad and Lyre making their way down.
All right. I'll join them.
Alright. And let me see here. You all will hear a voice start to ring out from the sky. Hello, Titnug Buku Wabansi.
Oh,
That's-
God,
Whooping sheep, but
what it said out loud. Weiss says cringing.
This is Yule. I'm just checking up on everyone. How you doing?
Good. I think most of us
we're
finished.
managing.
we got to help people.
Like I said, little miracles.
Little nothing. The great miracles.
They seem a bit more than little.
Oh, you'd be surprised. From what I'm guessing, you have only one left, don't you?
Yeah.
Ravak has his.
Well, it's a good thing, too. I have good news. My leg's been starting to heal up. I think I might be able to...
Wonderful.
I think I might be able to meet you for this last one. A little good cheer can always heal the worst of wounds. Well, for me it does. I don't know about other... Yeah, I don't think good
More
cheer...
of those naughty show up.
Well, that's a rather curious thing. I haven't been seeing any. I have no idea
We
why.
haven't seen any either since we've gone out. Maybe perhaps they got scared away by the rest of us.
None of
I
you.
have been keeping an eye on.
No one's seen them.
Nope.
Like, not
Well,
not
then
one.
again, I haven't been paying attention.
No, like,
Nope.
no, like evil snowmen or like demonic
Seen
trees.
Seen some cute decorations and stuff, but
There was
meh.
someone with a smiley face.
Oh my god, the last miracle. You need to get to the last one quickly.
Okay.
If they're...
Done and done.
Usually they're crawling all around town. It means that they're converging for something. Something that they found. Something that they like.
Dear. Let's go.
Hope. Joy.
Ravak, where is it?
The way.
Ravak, you feel it leading you off towards the seashore.
Duh. All
What
right.
is it, Ravak?
I just head in that direction.
I'll start to head down.
Guess he's on the trail.
It leads you outside of town, or outside of the city, towards the seashore. A little path that leads up there to a lighthouse. You can definitely tell. They are not subtle by any means, but as you walk, you can see the skittering and the skirting of the ugly little imps that you saw chasing Yule from the sky. By themselves, they don't really seem to bother you all that much. They come up, they'll hide in the bush. They're not exactly hard to see. They glow like the red light of Mars. But the further you get down the beach, the more and more of them you begin to see. It's absolutely definite that they have converged on a single area.
Hurry.
Oh dear.
Every once in a while, one of them will take a swipe at you before skittering off. They get a little more brazen in packs. For the most part, they're like dire rats, infesting this little area. I want you all to roll perception check.
16.
12.
Ooh. Wow. Galahad and Fall, you can definitely notice this. Off over the corner, or off over the hill leading up to this lighthouse, you can definitely see where all these little imps are converging. There's a bench right next to this lighthouse, and you can make out the form of a man and a woman sitting there. And from them a glow is emanating. You can see the little creatures skidding around her. They'll get close. They'll take a nip, like a dog biting it a pant leg, before skittering back nervously.
Oh, no.
They are absolutely surrounding this area.
Oh, great. Fight through these stupid things.
Are the women moving or frozen?
Frozen in time.
But we have to stop them.
Well, I could try casting a spell.
Remember, it might freeze.
True.
Will my fist freeze?
Now that's a good point.
Fall will actually try something.
Okay.
The Fall is actually going to try casting a cantrip. That way I don't have... That way you can't call wild magic.
Okay.
Just waiting for it.
It's gonna be very... It's not gonna be very effective, but Ray of Frost.
Okay. Roll the hit for me.
Ray of Frost.
You know what? Roll with advantage because these creatures are so clustered together.
Okay.
Ooh, ouch. Okay.
3. Jesus.
Roll me some damage.
That oughta hit.
11.
Nice. Good shit.
11.
Wow,
Jesus.
That's
You-
one of the die.
You reach out your hand and you fire out this blast of freezing cold. One of the ugly little imp creatures kind of notices you casting a spell, and he's like, ah, ah. And you strike it right in the face. And like something dipped in liquid oxygen, its head shatters
Holy shit.
and its body
What?
falls limp.
Well, I
All
guess
the-
we learned... Oh.
All the other little imps stop what they're doing, and they all face you all. And they kind of look down, up at you, down at their comrade, up at you, down at their comrade. And they all begin to make chittering noises, almost like a cicada.
I think
Get
you
away
pissed them
from
off.
them.
Well, I guess we learned that my spells work.
The body on the
We
ground,
learned how to make things angry.
The body on the ground begins to twitch and spasm.
We
Oh
haven't
god, it's
confirmed
not dead.
Hit.
these damn things.
It rolls up onto its legs, kind of stumbling a bit, and its body begins to bubble and pustulate. Its body grows from small to medium, and its head explodes out from the frosty hole that you created from its
It
esophagus.
throws up on the ground.
All right, I'm out. You see you guys later. You guys have fun. It's been a blast.
And you hear from your from the sky, you cannot defeat them that way. Like I told you, they are spirits of malice. They are born from ill will and malcontent. They are birthed from man's own dark side.
Do we hug them?
Just get them away from those poor people.
An idea. If we get Ravak over there quickly, we can give those people the last
So wait.
gift
They go after
for
something
distraction.
Oh, never mind.
Sigh.
Attracted to shit that they
Lyra's
like.
gonna pick up
Let's give
her
them
skirts
something they
and run
like.
towards those unfortunate people that they are attacking.
All right. Lyre, you begin to charge on through the crowd of them. The rest of you, you hear a voice echo in your heads. Sing!
Sing.
See?
Sing!
Sing!
Oh,
Good
here goes
cheer.
Nothing.
Good cheer, love for man!
Yeah, Weiss actually got this under control.
Performance of 21.
I guess I'll sing as well. Let's see,
shit.
performance.
With a +5 if
One sec.
performance.
Not my
I'll sing
best
too.
bet.
So Weiss is going to lead the charge by singing a
Fuck
carol.
Okay.
The nat 20 on the other side.
Nat 20.
Galahad with a... Plan that even better.
You know what? You know what's
Team.
great? Galahad.
Sounds about right.
All right, where's Ravak? Come on.
No, but you know what's
Alright.
great?
Alright.
Never.
You know what's
Right.
great? Galahad could cast frickin' thaumaturgy.
Alright. Guys?
Thaumaturgy.
I also have prestidigitation. Bahudore, Bahudore.
There you go.
Obviously.
Galahad's got it. I'm not hearing the rest of you singing.
Oh shit.
We all have to pick a song.
But YouTube copyright though.
Come this way.
It's alright. Asemar rolled low, so that way they won't recognize it.
True. Oh god, I don't even know what to sing.
Sing
Sing Jingle Bells.
I can't remember the rest of this song.
Come on, give me something warm and Christmassy.
Throw cares away, ding dong, ding dong. That is the song with joyful ring, all caroling.
Alright. Fall. Kit? Did you mute your mic?
Oh my freaking god! I sung and I was muted. I really don't want to sing.
Come on.
It's the holiday season.
God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. May Jesus Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day.
Alright. Dragon.
Jesus the dragon.
It's alright, you rolled a 4. Hey, bitches get money.
Silence.
Sing, hey, sing, Ding Fries are done.
Ding, friends are done.
Ding fries are done. Ding fries are done. Ding
Was gone. All was bright.
Alright. Tom?
Oh my god, there's actual lyrics.
This is my Christmas song. Go to fuck away. There.
Eat some pizza in.
That's not in the Christmas spirit, Ravak.
Beat the evil Ravak.
Mumble, 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 happy.
Happy.
I work at Burger King making
can't
flame
stealth.
foiled
You can't
whoppers.
stealth your
I wear this
singing.
paper hats. Would you like an apple pie with that? Would you like an apple pie with
Liar.
that? Ding fries are done. Ding fries are done.
She's already sung.
No. I'm continuing the story. Liar,
Okay.
Yeah.
as you begin to rush forward, the miracle in your hand, you feel its shape pop, and it turns into a little glowing aura. You rush on by, the little gremlin creatures, obviously discomforted by your music.
Especially Asemar's.
Closer and closer you get, the more they begin to encircle you. Held off at bay, almost like a vampire by your song. But the closer you get to them, the more brazen they become. Their eyes glued to the little glowing miracle in your hand. As you get closer, you can see the people on the bench. A man, kind of snuggling up to his wife, and a small child in their arms, enjoying the Christmas moon. Closer and closer you get. And closer the creatures get. You feel one of them grab onto your ankle.
Ravak, you need to
So they
go.
can't get it.
What a-
Punch it.
All
You're
right.
just gonna make it bigger.
You
We're just.
reach out, you lay your hand upon it, and you see its body convulse like it just got hit by an overcharged taser. And you see steam arise from its body as it falls onto the ground. Moments later, it gets back up, cracking its body back into position, and it grows larger.
I think you need to take this thing to them.
Liar, you feel one latch onto your hand.
Away from her!
You feel two latch onto your back.
Attack one
Keep
with a 24.
running. I just hug the miracle and keep running.
Wait, you
You
have
feel-
the miracle?
Yes.
Yeah, I took it from Ravak, I guess.
Venom? Or Weiss? You slice one in half.
Yes.
Its body hits the snow. Its upper half looks up at you. And from its spine, a pair of legs burst out. And it grows to medium size. From the half with the legs, a small torso bursts out, followed by a shriveled little arm and a head, and it grows to medium size. Ravak.
I'm gonna touch one of them, but I'm gonna do this instead. I'm gonna heal it.
Alright.
Burn, bitch.
Nothing happens.
Damn it! Thought that was gonna work.
Fall.
The ones that are near Liar, I'm casting Magic Missile at level 3 for everyone that's near her.
Okay.
So they're just splitting
Stop
off.
hurting them.
No, I'm keeping them away from you.
It doesn't matter if they attack me.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't. Just let
Okay,
them do
fine.
it.
Then I forget it. Nix what I said.
Okay.
I got
Closer and closer you get, the more they begin to dogpile onto you, desperately trying to
So I
grab.
can keep moving.
And you hear from the sky. I want you, everyone except for Liar, since you're engaged in this, roll a perception.
I'm kind of busy.
24.
17.
17. Thank God it was not
18.
at
18. Oh my god, Asemar! For once.
Exist.
I know.
Alright,
So
let me see
good.
here.
Not doing much combat tonight.
And Galahad?
Oh, sorry. Listen, sometimes. There.
Perception. Okay. Thematically, that makes sense. Galahad, you are so focused on Lyre. These ugly little creatures are pouncing on her. The singing has been doing the best it can, and she is so close. That's like a bunch of like elementary kids leaping onto you to hold you down. The rest of you, you hear from the sky, "Sing! Sing, you fools!" And you hear,
singing.
and you
I've been
hear,
trying and it's not working.
You fools!
and you hear from off over your shoulder,
Do we hear a ho ho ho?
Jingle bell, jingle
No.
bell, jingle bell rock.
I guess I'm gonna try to help again.
Do I have to roll performance as well?
Chiming.
and as I will state it again, you hear that sound from off over your shoulder. Hello?
Hello?
Okay,
Yeah,
everything went
we're
silent
here.
there.
We were waiting for you to finish.
I was just reminding you all, you hear this from off over your shoulder. Usually her
Is he
her
coming
communica-
or anyone else?
BTW
Sorry.
storm.
Okay. You hear, usually when you hear her talk, it's like from the sky, almost echoing down into your minds. This other sound that you heard, this noise, you hear off over your shoulder.
Look to wherever it's coming from. With my 24 in perception.
You gaze off behind you, and coming from the city, you see the compass rose mid-flight.
Yes.
Oh, what the hell?
Salvation.
Suspended in the sky, its undercarriage being held aloft by the same moonlight that was carrying forth Yule as she raced through the sky. The same glittering moonlight. You see it heading right towards you.
I should have stayed home for this.
And you hear...
Next. Oh.
And you see Yule standing upon the bow. A crutch under one hand, but obviously moving.
Yay.
And you hear a shout from the bow. Sing! Sing! Sing!
My
And
angel of music?
And she spreads apart her arms, almost, and from her green and red light shines forth, almost like a beacon. You hear the sound of church bells ringing in the air, dun, dun. And from around you, almost echoing in from the air itself, don we now our gay apparel.
I sing along.
I sing along. I don't know that song.
Neither do I.
Angels sing.
Wait, I know it. I just I need to forget the lyrics.
Let's go get some Burger King.
Tom?
I don't know the words.
Eating
You never
French
heard
fries
Harsh the Herald?
sounds real good.
No.
Oh my
Are
god.
you at
I
least
just
gonna?
have never.
Are you at least gonna give us a little singy song?
I don't know all
I
the
don't
lyrics
think you
to the
can.
song.
That's fine. Ravik, come
Ding,
on.
fries are done. Ding, fries are done. Ding, fries are done.
Come on, Tommy boy.
Oh my gee.
Just hum a little bit.
And then I'll let you go to sleep.
It's almost.
I am humming. That's my humming.
No,
Make
Ravik
a
starts
bunch of random noises.
Ravik starts
There we
singing
go.
Dreidel.
Here we go.
Oh, yeah, that's right, he's Jewish.
You have to know this one. Listen, you have to know this one. Okay?
No, wait.
Are you ready?
Kit made a point. Ravik's Jewish. Dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. He made you out of clay.
Lost reindeer had a very shiny nose. Never saw it. You would even say it close.
Your songs
Come on,
begin.
just
Go ahead.
Your songs begin to reverberate into the night sky, like a chorus, echoing over the entire world. The little imps begin to scream, their hands held up to their ears. Lyre, you can feel their grip beginning to loosen.
Ah,
Well, I didn't think my singing was that bad.
Try. Let's burn these fuckers' ears.
No, it's working.
oh, burn. Okay, I can cast fireball.
Lyre,
No.
yes.
give me... Let me see here.
Oh,
No.
Actually, let me roll my percentiles. Oh, no, don't fall on the floor. Okay. Cool.
Pull the Monty.
Lyre, you feel
Yes.
you feel the grip on your legs beginning to loosen as the little imps fall off you, their hands held up to their ears. You make your way up to the family. The little child held in their hands. He has been the source of the glowing that
Aw.
all of you have seen. You bend down, stare into its eyes. Golden hair, golden eyes. This is an Asemar child.
damn. Well, I kneel down and hold out the miracle to it.
Yeah. You hold it out, and it pops like a little bubble, and little sparkles, like little sparks of light fall onto it. All the ugly little imps shriek out. Each and every one of them, a disappointed look on their faces. They hiss, they growl, and as the compass rose begins to descend above you all still singing out loud, her light illuminating this place like the sun. Their little imps, their bodies begin to glow, and they take off into the sky, off out of sight. The compass rose.
Sigh and fall to her knees.
The compass rose lands right in the bay right next to you. And you see a ramp come on out. And you see Yule kind of hobble on out on a cane. She kind of looks around, smiles, keeps making her way on down. And you see Gungir kind of follow up behind her. And he suspiciously kind of keeps an eye on where she's walking.
Of course it was.
And he follows right up behind you. Alright, that wasn't so bad.
I don't know.
Crystal.
I don't think I need to listen to Asemar singing anymore.
It wasn't bad. I mean, that wasn't bad. Positive
Gave an
thoughts.
effort.
Positive thoughts.
Effort was made.
Alright. I suppose I owe you a reward for this. I mean, you are an adventuring group. Let me fill your bellies, at least.
Sorry,
Yes, thank
what?
you. I mean,
Oh, was hoping for magic items.
I don't hand out.
Oh,
I don't hand out
you-
physical gifts. I'm afraid.
Oh, fall.
listen, you greedy cat. Whacks you upside the head with your own staff.
All right.
Oh!
Oh, thank God that wasn't for me.
Stop. Listen, you greedy cat. You can't ask for magic items 24/7. You should learn better.
Yeah.
Lucky I'm here.
All right. And we will end this tonight. She treats you all, best she can, to a warm meal as thanks for helping her out.
Yay.
Warm cider,
Hey.
something to fill your bellies. She does not offer any gifts, as she only provides little miracles.
That is fine.
She will say, "Thank you. I really appreciate this. All of you. I mean it. 'Cause sometimes
It was our pleasure.
Sometimes even the one that hands out the miracles needs a little miracle of her own. That being said, I just have to apologize beforehand.
Don't worry about it too much.
Beforehand? What do you mean beforehand?
For what?
Once this is over, I'm not exactly sure all of you will remember.
Oh,
And all of you?
Yeah.
Roll
Wish
a
I
wisdom
could
save.
remember Emma. Oh no. Thank God, Weiss has a really high wisdom. Come on. No!
wait, was it?
Lowest roll. Wisdom save. Wait, hold on a minute. Does she have proficiency? Yes! As a blood hunter, she has advantage, which only gives her a 12.
Looks like none of us are starting right now.
Ooh.
Ooh,
And
I think none of us are saving.
Galahad and
Galahad and Lyre.
Hold on a minute.
Got it.
Let me read her features.
sorry.
Oh, okay. So her particular class as she gets to re-roll a wisdom save. She chooses to.
Yeah.
I will choose to.
Oh.
13, damn it.
Does an
And-
18 succeed?
And I'm still waiting for Lyre.
hang on. Sorry.
Fire's very tired.
Oh, gee, my thing won't open. Wisdom?
Wisdom.
Save.
Yes.
Hey!
Oh, shit.
Well, natural
Nat
20.
20.
You're the only one who remembers.
Wow.
Maybe Galahad.
Alright, we'll end it this way then. Everyone is a little put off by that statement. Not exactly sure what she means. She doesn't go into it all that often. I suppose a little explaining is in order. I'm what you might call an anthropod. No. An anthropithecus. No.
Fawn.
Can somebody help me? An anthropomorphic personification.
Oh.
Of course, I could have helped you with that.
Satyr. We'll say a satyr for simple terms.
Yeah, I sure.
So
What we
you're
call
an
deer
idea
people.
so you're an
Anthropomorphized.
so you're an idea person?
I was born from the goodwill towards men. I am the one who was born from those who drank from the milk of human kindness. I exist solely for this, I'm afraid. I have been around in this world since time immemorial, further than I can even remember. I've been doing this job ever since, well, this, I guess.
Well, I think it's pretty great.
And even people like me can have little wishes every once in a while. I'd like to thank you all for fulfilling that. This is the first time I've actually celebrated a Christmas. Or a Hearth swarming, sorry. Goes by many names. Like me. Goes by many names. The problem is that by the end of it, I'm always just a distant memory. I know all of you because I have been with you all on Hearth swarming. I remember Asemar. I remember the night, the Christmas afterwards. Or the Hearth swarming afterwards. When your brother, Liar? I was with you, the Hearth swarming afterwards. When your sister, passed as well. That seems to be a common trend with all of you. You have lost so much, and yet the generosity in your heart is so great. I remember that night. I sung the both of you to sleep that night to make sure you didn't have any nightmares. I talked to you a little bit, Asemar. I don't know if you remember. You probably don't. It was a long time ago. Ravak?
Yeah.
I remember your sister. I'm sorry, by the way. And Galahad?
Yes.
You were always a joy to visit. Even during your poorest, the times you had such high hopes. Such ambition.
Hey, you gotta keep your chin up. I've gotta say, that thing over by the church. I've seen it, happen before. Being able to change it felt really good.
It does, doesn't it? And Weiss? Oh, Weiss is in a coma.
I'm here.
I don't.
Am I muted?
Weiss, I don't want you to worry. I will always remember your name.
Somebody has to.
Hey, what's Fall?
And Fall?
Yes.
You just keep being the best Fall that you can be. You'll get up that tree eventually.
Yeah.
Alright.
Fall remembers your name.
I'm giving everyone the hell shit.
And don't worry, Ravak. The nightmares will cease.
What do you do? Go ahead.
All it requires is a little miracle sometimes. And from the looks of it, you have yourself a big miracle right around you. And with that, she gets up. And she makes her way up to the top deck of the Compass Rose. She takes her bag, slings it over her shoulder. She looks back at all of you, waves adieu, and with a single step, she takes off into the air, gliding upon her moonlight as she disappears off over the horizon.
All of you wake up the next morning.
Yeah.
Liar? You are the only one that will remember this night.
Oh shit.
Oh, not even
Aw.
Galahad. 18.
I was gonna say, what was the save?
20.
Oh shit.
Aw, that's BS.
Damn.
Hold on,
I would have wanted
because you
freaking
saw
Weiss to
something,
remember.
right? You see something there, right?
Favored by the
Favored by the
gods. 2d4. Is there on a miss? If you fail a miss saving throw. Oh.
So
Galahad?
he remembers.
That would raise it to 22.
Galahad will remember this night.
So he remembers Liar kissing him.
Oh.
But, no.
I think Weiss would have wanted to remember would have been Emma.